Oh, okay. See, that's exactly what I mean. So there is no text on any of these bottles, which is cool, but there is numbers on these balls. Welcome back everybody to episode 3 of Blueprints. After yesterday's episode, I wrote down 3 short bullet points that I want to talk to you about. The first one is the read room descriptions. So last episode I actually wanted to read the room descriptions after the day has ended. The problem is then you cannot do that anymore. So from now on going forward, as soon as we unlock a new room that we haven't read the description for, we'll immediately read it just to make sure we stay informed. Then also last day on day 2, I wanted to focus on going straight. But I kind of got distracted and ended up like blocking myself out again. So I definitely want to try to remember to go straight to reach the antechamber. And then I also want to show you my journal. I've updated it to make sure we can use it in case we need it. I just pasted all the relevant screenshots that I made. Some of them are actually made on my phone, but I'll try to make them using a screenshot tool from now on. Anyways, and I added keywords here. That relate to the text usually that's on the picture, and we can use those to find, like if a name of a person is mentioned, for example, we can look it up and hopefully find it in this document. So a bunch of stuff here already, the star constellations, as well as these chapel windows. What I noticed in the stars, I didn't notice this while playing, so there's page numbers here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's some missing. I actually have to check again when I get to the observatory next time. So 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 20. I don't know. I don't think I've missed 5 pages here in between these two. So I'm a bit confused why the numbering is off. So we'll see. Oh, is that the number of stars? Maybe I just realized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably the number of stars. Wow. Okay. So the number relates to the number of stars you need. Fine. Okay, I thought maybe I noticed something interesting. But what I also noticed is that I'm in the bottom right corner, right? So I'm covering up the area names, which is probably not optimal. So you guys won't know where we are in case we transition to a new area, but I'll read it out to you. And then what I wanted to check is, yes, we actually keep this star. Interesting. So every time you place an observatory, you get a star, and it's outside of the inventory. This is the inventory, right? And the game only says that you will lose all inventory. So I was thinking like, oh, do we keep the star because it's not inside the inventory? And indeed, we do keep it. Very interesting. I don't know what to do with those stars though. Anyways, we're in the entrance hallway again. This is the same. It looks exactly the same. Oh, we already lost half an hour because I was talking. I would say we just go straight. We just move straight. As straight as we can. Which means we would need to start with the chapel because otherwise we can't go straight. So let's start with chapel. Which is also good because we won't lose a coin because we don't have any, right? Okay, this time the orientation is the other way around. I think the women on the windows are exactly the same. Yeah, they didn't change. And there's nothing to pick up here as of now. I thought maybe these lines here were something. No, they're not. I would say, because last time there was also nothing in here to get at all. So I would say we just continue on straight. Until we find something that is straight, right? Yeah. Oh. And I already forgot to read. Corridor is always left unlocked. Let's just go straight. I already didn't read the room names again. Chapel. A private sacristy as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the castle is watched over by 8 Aegeran angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Commonplace. Red room. Okay, so they're angels. What did I say they were? Like just women, right? Corridor. A long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of the uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. Sure. Okay. I say we just continue on. This one is intersected, this vase is intersected the same way again. I don't remember this picture laying here last time. Doesn't seem to be anything here though. Right? Wasn't it in the last corridor? No, that was something else when there was like a door here as well. That was something else, right? Okay, now we're having a problem that we cannot go straight. So I would say let's use the billiard room. There might be this darts game. Exactly, we can see it here. And it's a puzzle, a math puzzle that does not require the knowledge of darts. Non-labeled. I like that they didn't put any text on the labels, which means otherwise that it might be relevant, right? But if there is no text on the labels, that means less things to distract yourself from what's actually important. Okay, the way they... Oh, okay, see? That's exactly what I mean. So there is no text on any of these bottles, which is cool, but there is numbers on these balls. And we know it's a math puzzle. It's a math puzzle. And it's probably... they also mentioned... Oh, okay. Yeah. But we can't... Plus, minus, times, divide. Plus, minus, times, divide. Plus, minus, times, divide. Okay, well, I can't see... So, 5 and 3 is 8. 1 and 7 is 8. Plus 6 is 14. This 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 rows. 5, 3, 1, 7, 6. 5. We can't use that, 15. 3. Wait, we know? Aha. So the ones we don't know the number for. This is white with a blue stripe. Yellow stripe. So that's the 3. That's a 3. So we know that these two are 8, and this is 10, 17. These together are 17. This is the white one. Is a 5. 13. Oh, so this is actually orange and this is yellow. 13 is... And what's pink? Pink stripe. Oh. 12. Yeah. 12, 13. What's white? Do we have white? Is white 0? Is white 1? Do we have a 1? We have a 1. But that looked more like beige. Oh, this isn't... Oh, I thought this was the white one, but this is probably just a blue stripe, right? So we don't have the white one. White might be 0. Or 1. No, 1 we already have here. So white might be 0. Do we have black one? Yeah. Black is 8. There's a black one here, okay. And the blue one is here, and we know that the blue one is here. That's a 15. Oof. Okay. And that, what is that? That looks like gray. What's gray though? Alright, I quickly went back into a drawing program. I pasted in a picture of the shelf as well as a picture of the billiard table. And what I would like to do right now quickly is to write down the numbers of all these balls. 3, 13. Oops, hello. Which one is this? 13. That's 13. That's 3. Black is 8. And orange is 5. See it. I cannot read it. The heck? Is that a 12? That looks like a 12. Do we have a 12? No, so maybe that's a 12? Not sure. Because here it looks like a 12. It can't be a 13 because that's a 13. It's like a 12 to me. It's funny how we can't see it from here. Okay, anyways, and then let's quickly write down here what we have here. 176. 17. I mean, I guess you can kind of read it, but not really. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 13. What's green? Green is a 5. Is it? No, it can't be. I don't know what green is. Black is 8. Okay, then we need to know that's a 13. I think that's a 13. I'm not sure. Maybe. I feel like the graphics have worsened just about now because I can't see it. The blue one is 15. Oops. Blue one is 15. Oops, that's not a 5. What's that? That's just purple, all purple. I don't know the rules of billiard if there's a correlation between full color and half color. But we should be able to figure that out, no? So if that's a 5 and that's a 13, so it's a +7. It's a +7 to the half color. That doesn't make any sense though. What do we have here? We thought that was B12. Does that say 14, the yellow one at the bottom? I really cannot see it very well. I don't know, maybe. Okay. Then what will we do here? Plus, minus, times, divide. Plus, minus. Let's quickly look into the journal. Because we do have that. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Okay, we don't really know a lot. I hope I get more than just one try. That would be a bit annoying. There's nothing else here. So we do... I do feel like the arrangement of these balls is relevant, right? I think we're just going to try something. I do think we're just going to try something. What if we add all of these up? That would give us 27. Can we do 27? Is that a number? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is a total of 20, and we found all 20. So the maximum number is 20. One piece is green for whatever reason. And we click the numbers. We need to find numbers. Total number is 20. Plus, minus... What did it say? Plus, minus, times, divide? Plus, minus, times, divide. Aha. Minus 12. That doesn't make any sense. That gives us a negative number. Let's just use 8 because those together are 8. I have no idea. Let's try. Three. 18. So what I did is I pressed 3. And on the other side here it says plus first. So 15 lit up. So 3 plus 15 is 18. So I pressed 18. So that was good. So plus minus. 16 minus 10 is 6. $18 minus 6 is 12. Okay, now times 2 times 6 is 12. 3 13. Wait, no, what? Okay, 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Wow. Okay, it was kind of easy, let's be honest. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Wow, are you kidding me? So you put numbers on these balls and they're not relevant? I cannot believe it. Okay. We have a silver key. Wow. That is either this is still going to be something else, hopefully at some point. Wait, what did I say? Okay. I mean, we understand the puzzle now, so we're going to play Parlour because that gives us a room forward. I'm mainly interested in going straight. I'm focusing on going straight. Did we read what this was about? This smoky back room featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of darts provided the less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. Puzzle blueprint. Commonplace. So we already know how to play it. I'm just quickly going to... Yeah. Same stuff here. Probably don't have to read it anymore from now on. I'm gonna check this place and that place. Nothing here. I'm gonna try and progress a bit quicker from now on. You are in the parlor. That's not wrong, that's right. The blue box is true. So this one is false. This box is empty, so it means it is in this box. Yeah. Oh. Cool, we finally encountered a locked door. Ooh, we have never been in the conference room, but that won't give us a straight room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. That is really interesting. I do want to go straight though. My focus was going straight, so I have to focus on going straight. So let's go with the den, I think. Did I read on what the parlor was? This cozy furnished with couches and armchairs serves as a perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.L. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Of course. Then the den. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Okay. Oh, the clocks were placed so you wouldn't forget the time. Dude, this is so me. This is exactly what I would do. I have my couch, my TV, and above the TV is a clock, a big one, to like make me sure I won't like spend too much time in front of the TV, because I have a game to write myself. Let's continue on. So far, I've been a little bit disappointing with the amount of stuff in the rooms. Most of the stuff seems to be kind of useless. It has like a story, or as we just discovered with the clocks, it has like an ambience meaning behind the things. But aside from that, it seems to be less relevant what's in these rooms. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am. Is this rank? What rank are we on? 5. Okay, so we're getting into rank 6. Oh, come on. Be serious. Why are there so many locked rooms suddenly? Okay, I want to go to the right. Ah, that's annoying. I'm gonna go to the garage because that gives me a key. So I can come back and continue on through the locked door. I've also never been to the garage, so let's do that. Interesting, but before we do anything, we read up on what the garage is. Entering and exiting out through the west-facing private drive. Oh, so the garage is always on the west. The garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance point to the castle estate. Rarity unusual. I mean, yeah, probably because you have to be on the left side. I'm assuming. Oh, nice. I would actually like to know what the developers are from, because sometimes that helps you understand certain things, such as this thing, which I have no idea what it is. It looks like a ring, a doorbell. But, like, why would someone come into your garage to ring the doorbell? So I don't know what this is. Maybe this is a common item from wherever they're from. I also don't drive... I mean, I can drive a car, but I don't own a car because I don't need it here. So I'm not very familiar with what items people would use in their garages. What's this one? Swunsnge. Probably quickly gonna take a picture of that. And put it... Oops. I don't know if that's relevant, but... You know? Oops. License plate. Okay. I will fix these up later. I don't want to waste your time. Bleach. Oh. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for. His lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Miss Babbage. Oh, we know that Miss Babbage is... Wait for it. House manager. Miss Babbage is the house manager. Okay. Sure. I think I'll take screenshots when I edit the video. Hopefully that should be enough. Well, actually, you know what? I'm taking a screenshot now, but I'll cut it out. Alright, so just trying always to put a couple words here that I might look up later. So Christoph seems to be the driver. But so even though he drove off with the car, his services were needed, right? So that makes me assume that he has other services that he provides. Maybe he's like the butler or something? Although the butler doesn't drive, no? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, see, I like that they don't put any text on here. You know that there would probably be text here? Looks like you would write something on this. I don't know. I like that they don't put text here, otherwise it seems irrelevant. Anyways, we got keys. So, can use a key. Okay, we're gonna go to the right. Oh, the nursery sounds good too, man. But I really want to push forward, so the Nook is gonna allow us to go to the right, and once we're to the right once more, we'll be center again. Which is good. Let's go Nook. So we're just doing a progression run now, where we try to go for as far as possible. And then maybe tomorrow on day 4, we're going to focus on maybe find more unique rooms or something. I don't know, we'll see. What is that? Yeah, okay, you want to have a journal. I know, I have one. I don't think there's anything else in here. Hopefully. Okay, we're gonna go to the courtyard. That allows us to go straight. But then I want to go to the left again. Hopefully we'll be able to do that somehow. We have 40 steps left. Oh. Yeah, we can finally dig up holes. That is so cool. Look, there's a hole here. Nothing of interest. Yeah, come on. Finally, I was able to dig up one of these holes, and then there's nothing else in there. Okay, interesting tree animations. Shader. That's probably a shader. Some sort of vertex shader. It's the fastest way to probably compute an animated volume of leaves. But they only use it in the tree and not in these bushes, which is a bit funny. So you're telling me there is like an wind up here, but not down here? I don't know. There's nothing else here, right? Don't think so. Oh, I do need to read up again. A snug corner reading room which serves as quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. So the staff is not allowed? A charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. So the shovel we're gonna lose again, which makes sense. Locked again, ah, come on. Passageway, pantry. Pantry's gonna give us money. I mean, yeah, I don't want to get the observatory because it doesn't lead to the left. I really want to go to the left to continue pushing on. The passageway requires 2 gems, which I can't take anyway, so let's go pantry. Gives us 4 money, might be useful. And steps 2, right? 2 steps? Yeah. For the apple. This is the same note. Yeah. We have the coffee and the coffee. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Like they always tell you what you can find in the room, if it's money or keys, right? The gems are not usually announced in these tiles when you will find gems. I'm inclined to go security because that will allow me to go left. I don't want to go right because that might trap me. And guest room, I mean, we have a lot of steps, but it has no doors, so it's not good. So let's go security and then to the left. Ooh. What the heck? Cutscene. I like the suspense. Looks a little bit like the Matrix because of the green tint. Old audio tapes. They're running as well. Or is that film? Oh, that might be film from cameras. I couldn't identify the keyboard layout, but that would have been interesting. Might be a hint at the origin of the developers. I guess I could just look it up as well, but... Oh, on the bottom left there was this staircase, the spiral staircase. Piano, there might be a piano puzzle. I've played piano for about 3 months. So I know a little bit about the piano, about the notes and stuff. But, I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't like require expert knowledge, just like with the darts game. So it should hopefully be enough. C-Cam. Okay, let's look at the keyboard layout. It's a QWERTY. That makes me believe it's English. Could it be, or American, probably, I guess. They're all QWERTY. A-Cam, B-Cam, C-Cam, C-Cam. It's like the A-Cam, like the main one, and the B one is like a side. Or are these like backups or like different perspectives? I'm not that much into cinematography or security camera. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Keycard system. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. That means we have everything at the moment. Main menu. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level medium. Offline mode is locked. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting. So we're on medium now. 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. I'm not sure I'm happy with... Like, the problem is I don't have a keycard. And why would I want security doors? Can I just have a normal door? Oh, I guess a normal door could be locked. And maybe a security door cannot be... I mean, I guess it's locked, but if you have a card, you can always get through. So you don't need keys that often. Offline mode. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staffs are working on the estate. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff... I don't know. No staff is working here. Right? Return to security menu. Why does it say return to main menu here? But then here it says like return to security menu? Terminal password. Okay, well... That's the thing, right? I did look at this and it looks like it starts with an S. But I cannot identify that. SN. It's not going to be Sinclair. It's like Shaman. That looks like an A. Yeah, but I don't know. SN. I don't think we can guess that. Yeah. Okay. I also kind of don't want to guess it in general. Oh. Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lies. Okay. New thing to... New thing to remember. Blue memos. I'm gonna take the screenshot quickly. We have made a picture of the memos. Can't use the phone. Has no numbers on it, which I like. That means not relevant apparently, but I still wonder, why do the billiard balls have numbers on them? Makes me believe they're relevant. Okay. Oh, there's blue-red memos. Wait. Red memos equals lies. Wait. Oh, dang. That means these memos here are lies. Why would that? Oh, that means it's definitely open from 12 to 6. Okay. Did I have more of those? No. Interesting. Okay, more stuff to take screenshots of. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's a lie. So it means the antechamber has not been unlocked. Dang it, so I can't even get there. I thought I could just get there. Of course not. And access levers are no longer required to grant. So I need the access levers to get entry. Wow. Let me take a screenshot. Let me take a selfie. All right, so there's that one. And then we also have this one. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Oh, okay. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Yeah, we definitely noticed that. We still have 2 keys, which is good. It's good that we found the garage because that actually gave us a bunch of keys. So you actually do want to find the garage likely early on, because later you will need the keys. Okay, we got that one in here as well. Staff notice, effective. Yeah, it's the same, right? That's exactly the same note that we already had in the last episode. I'm not going to read it again. Same password with the S and the N. Okay, microwave. What is that? Almost looks like a coffee machine. But not really. I mean, I guess it is because, I don't know. Here we have the tapes running. It's probably videotape. Okay, so we need... The security door is locked by electronic keycard. I see. So can we just open them all? Offline mode. Change offline mode. So can I... Is it now offline and I can get through here? What are you talking about? I set it to offline. So offline doesn't mean I can get in? It's a bit too slow. Like the UI is a bit too slow on this terminal. I get they want to make the effect, but keycard system settings. What is on change offline mode? The mode determines the default setting that security doors will be set to if power is lost. Oh, if power is lost. Okay, so I guess since power is not lost, we'll just keep it. I have a feeling that since it is probably always operational and online, I feel like we might want... So now I get it. So because if staff is working on it, it needs to be offline so that staff can get in and do stuff. But I would like to, if in case we have a power outage, which might be more likely as we progress, I would like to get into here. Where are we actually? What does it say? A control room is a state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access control via electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars. They are living in a modern era. Okay. So we do want to get to the left and then up. Great. We're losing all our keys. We're gonna go into drawing room. We don't have any... Okay. We don't have any gems. That would have been perfect. But this bedroom works as well. Or the commissionary. Items for sale. The bedroom. Oh, I can't take these two anyways because I don't have any gems. So it has to be the bedroom. Luckily, it has an exit. Same necklace. It's just, the necklace here looks a bit as if it's rendered on top almost. So I do want to see if it ever changes. Purse, which gives us an extra 1 interest per 3, yeah. Here is a greetings from Reddington. I don't have that in a journal, but I don't feel like that's important. Maybe it will be. We want to go straight. We're going to use the spare room. Or we could use the observatory. But this has a gem requirement anyway. So the option has been taken away from me. But the spare room doesn't contain anything, usually. I believe there will be things happening in here, like you can't tell me that you just have a room for nothing. Wait. You're kidding me. So we do need to... Okay, so these doors are not actually doors. But okay, I do understand that we can probably enter the antechamber from any left, right, bottom direction, and then room number 46 is probably straight ahead. Well, I'm happy that so far we made a bit of progress. Oh. That's cool. We can look at the days. Interesting. So I'm assuming there won't be an infinite number of days. Probably. I'm happy we made it to the antechamber and that we now know that we cannot enter the antechamber because we need the antechamber access levers, wherever the heck those are. But that means we have an official objective to work towards. Find the access levers. And there's nothing really we can do here. Where are we going next? I guess we're going to the courtyard and then down, exploring through here. See what we can come up with. I guess for now, I think the day is fine. Like, I did what I wanted to do. I didn't think we would get to the antechamber. Sure, let's use it. But we did, so now I'm really just... I'm happy to just continue on. Breaker box. Let's go breaker box again and see if we can... Ooh. That gives us... We are out of keys as well out of gems. Why does it say... I was thinking like, why does it say +1 key but not +1 gem? But I guess it just says plus. Then 1 key, 1 gem, 1 currency. So yeah, I am most inclined to do that. Did I just hear glass shatter? I thought I just heard glass shatter. So since this thing is in my tent, that makes it believe that this is my childhood's fluff thing. So it makes me think that this note is probably mine or someone drew it for me when I was a child. Anyway, yeah, we were in here last time and there was nothing in here. Except I heard glass shatter over here, or at least I felt like I heard something, but I was talking, so didn't really pay enough attention. Okay, next we're going to back to the chapel. And then we'll try to not block here, we'll try to get up here from the chapel. Straight. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we lose a coin. I forgot about that. Okay, let's go here. Kitchen. Guest room, workshop. Inclined to go for kitchen, to be honest. Just because I want to know. Sure, let's go kitchen. Right? Wouldn't know, why not? Food for sale. Why can we do that? I hear birds chirping. That's probably because we're reaching the outer bounds of the map, right? Not really. A standard kitchenette with all the typical amenities. A stove, refrigerator, oven and sink. This gallery is where the cooking staff prepares daily cuisine that will be later served in the dining room. We also need to look at storeroom, a dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Okay. No labels here, like that. Do not distract me from what's important, because I will get distracted for hours, as you have seen in the billiard room. I mean, I'm not sure if I was getting distracted there. Maybe that's still going to be relevant, but at least it's not relevant for the dart puzzle. Where can I buy fruit in here? Huh. A banana, a club sandwich. Ooh. +5 for every red room. Main course. Country stew pie. Today's main course. Boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato parmesan crust. +20. And that's free? The main course is served only in the dining room. Oh, you then need to find the dining room. Oh yeah, what was that? If you have a dining room and a kitchen, they will serve you in the dining room. The main course is served only in the dining room. Oh, so, interesting, but it gives you 20 steps. +10 if you have a boiler room in your house. Very interesting. I'm not going to buy anything because I don't need steps, but I might still need money. But that's good to know. Inclined to go for pool, but I don't have a gem, so it has to be hallway. So we're gonna come in here. This is gonna lead to main hall. Not interesting, but this is gonna lead us to the left, so maybe we can continue on from there. Pool would have been cool because it's special. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Is that the draft pool? What's draft pool? No, draft pool is a different room probably, no? I don't know. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Yeah. In the west wing. Is west wing is just it's just west side, right? But what's like wing to me is like more like a an appendage on the left, but I guess they just mean the left side, the west side. This room is completely useless as well. Okay, we need to go to the left now. Code check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, we could put the shovel in here. I'm inclined to do that. I'm inclined to put the shovel in there. I don't think I'm going to need it anymore. Let's do that, because I can't take the office because it requires 2 gems, and that just gives me steps, and I have so many steps left, but not that many rooms more that I can open. We looked up kitchen, right? Yeah. Hallway. One of the many nondescript hallways. Snacking, through the estate, providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. A cloak room where guests may leave their coats, bags, or hats in exchange for a claim ticket. This floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events such as a ball or gala. Type tomorrow. But is it only going to be available tomorrow? Because here it says another day. So it just means later. No. Maybe naming this later would have been more accurate? Tomorrow makes me think the ticket expires after tomorrow. Oh, is this... Oh, this is a thing. This is a claim ticket. It could be at least. Code check. There's numbers on these things. I'm going to take a screenshot. If I see labels with numbers, I'm like, why are the labels not empty? Because usually the labels are empty. But here they are not, and we have a ticket here. 888, claim check 7. Why do they have the same numbers on it though? Oh, because if you have multiple items? Or if you have multiple items, they put a sticker on each item and they give you the claim ticket 8 so you can get multiple items back. Because I thought like, yeah, why would you use the same number for different people? Oops, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. Snipping tool here. Okay, we do have a screenshot now. I guess we need to really zoom in to see the numbers, but it's possible. So maybe I'll keep it a bit bigger so it's not as hard. Yeah, so here the 8 refers to this backpack, or what is it? And the 7 refers to this suitcase. Anyways, oh. Okay, what can I do here? Oh, that's the same. Check item. 101. It was 104 before. 104. 103. Why does the number change? Check item. Claim ticket. Not responsible for content of garments or articles left overnight. Not responsible for content of garments or articles left overnight. But it is for overnight. No? Shovel. You can retrieve this item on any day you have a code check in your house. I want to check another item. You already have an item checked here. Please retrieve it before checking in another. Kidding me? Okay. Well, that means we're going straight through the entrance hall. I was about to say we missed the door here, but no, that's the security door. Okay, then straight across the hallway, and we will be done for today. Wouldn't know what else to do. It's also the longest we've been walking around so far. We have to take the rumpus room. We don't have a gem. Damn. Damn, we don't have a gem. I would have loved this, man. Yeah, okay, the lavatory then. In the closet there's 2 items. But we won't be able to use them. What's the lavatory for? Last time there was nothing in there. Absolutely nothing. So let's take the lavatory again. And if there's... Oh, excuse me. Really itchy nose. If there's nothing in the lavatory this time, we won't draft it anymore unless we know something, like, unless like something happens to it. Like, go check the lavatory. There's nothing in here. Kidding me? Can't even turn on the water. Why were we able to turn on the water in the kitchen again? That didn't make any sense. There's nothing in here. But there is a boiler room, right? Maybe the boiler room will have an effect on this here. The boiler room, if you turn on the boiler room and you go to the kitchen and turn on the sink, maybe you'll get water. I don't know why you would need that. Okay. I have one key left. But I don't think this is gonna open this, right? This seems to be... We can't see the locking mechanism. Like, usually doors like this need to be opened from the other side, so you could usually just kind of grab the lock from the other side and unlock it. Apparently not. Oh, there's birds here. I've not actually looked at the house very closely. There is electricity coming in from the west. There's like a... That looks like we could get up there somehow. I guess there is the spiral staircase, right? Wherever that leads. Huh. That's funny because I think in the last episode we had the dining room in here and we were able to look outside, right? So now we can't look inside because we haven't... No, we have the code check. Because they just don't want you to look inside from the outside? Or is the code check maybe just... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the code check just cannot be looked into because it looked pretty, like, closed off. I'm gonna check this area again, but I don't think there will be anything different this time. I mean, surely this will open at some point. There wouldn't be a door here if you wouldn't be able to open it, right? Like in many games, you would probably have like this door as like a way of making the world bounds look a bit nicer. But in a puzzle game, I do kind of expect doors like this to have some sort of meaning. And here we still have the tree texture, right? Maybe that really is just the texture of the tree. But it's so weird. Okay. I guess we'll call it a day here. Have I been here? I think I have. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll call it a day here and end it. Can I do anything else? I wouldn't know what. Okay, let's call it a day. Mount Holly, charming cottage. Yeah, charming cottage. Yeah, I mean, we explored actually quite a bit. New room 6, yeah. Alright. Thank you everybody for joining in on the third day of our puzzle adventure here. I will continue on day 4 and I hope you join me along. Yeah, it was a lot of fun today. We got a lot of done. We got to the antechamber. We realized that we do need the antechamber access levels. And we got a bunch of new rooms that taught us a bunch of stuff. So really interesting to see where this is going. It's getting a bit more intriguing now that we have started to understand a few things, it seems. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.